Bitcoin is creeping towards that massive $100,000 resistance. But here's the twist. It's not leverage pushing this rally. It is spot buyers that are in control. And right on cue, Powell just spoke and the market liked what it heard. Let's break down exactly what's happening across Bitcoin, alts, and macro. All right, Bitcoin now trading at 97,270, just beneath the 99 to 100,000 resistance, just above here. Really, you can put this line here as well as resistance right here at 97,000, above it 98 and 100. This resistance zone lines up with heavy VPVR volume. It's a wall right here. You can see this wall right here. Okay, depends on how you put this right here. It's actually all right, right here. You can see it better. Okay, and you can see it's right up against it, right up against this trend line down here, right, which is resistance. This resistance zone lines up with the I already mentioned that VPVR volume. That's big. We've been battling this thing since we got up here, right? Especially since the 1st of May, since this month, basically, we've been battling this area. Okay, daily RSI back up. It's around 67. Okay, but we still have room for to push further up. Okay, remember overbought is 70 and it can stay overbought and can go over for quite some time. Weekly chart, let's see what that looks like. Weekly chart looks great. The daily does look strong too, especially we'll talk about what happened with Powell and all that stuff. It's coming. Look at that chart. You know, people say we haven't been in an up market. Well, I beg to differ. Look at that. This is since November 2022. Okay. Anyways, here we are. Weekly chart shows a clean continuation candle, right, above this line right here. Boom, boom, boom. And above the 50, right? Above the 200-day and above the 10-week EMA, which isn't pictured. Okay, the CMA futures is at 97.1. We'll talk about that. But here we are. Okay, 97.7 right now. Showing a small premium, but no new gap to fill. Okay, we did fill. Let's top one up here. Let's put this back in the daily now. We did fill the gap at around 96,000. Okay, you can see right here. But there is still this gap down here at 92,000. Okay, something to keep an eye on. Okay, it could be a magnet for price. It could be a magnet for price. Keep that in mind. So bottom line, if Bitcoin reclaims 100,000 with strong volume, we could see a major expansion. If not, you expect some chop through the weekend, right? If we can't, we're going to try to be right here. Okay, but you can expect some chop basically in this zone that we see right through here that it's creating, right? Sideways chop movement like it did here. Like it did in this zone up here more, right? So there we are. Derivatives. Let's take a look at what derivatives tells us. Go here. CVD. CVD is flat, right, at 48.89 thousand, meaning buyers aren't aggressively chasing with leverage. Open interest is steady, 80.5, 81.258, which means no new leverage bets piling in. And the funding rate sitting at 0.0013. Positive, but not overheated. CVD, let's break it down a little bit, shows buy and sell aggression. Okay, right now it's flat, which means no real pressure. OI shows how many contracts are open. Right now it's not growing, which means low risk. Funding tells us if longs or shorts are paying. Right now it's neutral, which means that it is balanced. Okay, this move is being led by spot buyers. Okay, this move is being led by spot buyers. That's healthier for the trend, but without leverage, it also means less explosiveness, unless OI, open interest, starts ramping up. So expect kind of like a slow grind sideways, again, unless OI starts wrapping up, and then you can see boom, quick moves. All right, especially around areas over 100, can move fast. Okay, BTC dominance, let's check it out. Oh no, it's futures. Look at that chart. Right. BTC dominance is at 65.4. Right, the highest since April of 2021. You have to go way back here, right, to see it higher. It's crazy. We'll see it on the weekly chart. That's what it's looking like right now. All right, it's now well above the 50 and the 200-day EMA. Okay, here's the 50, here's the 200, well above that on the daily. And on the weekly chart, let's take a look at what it looks like on the weekly. Look at that. That's what BTC dominance looks like on the weekly. And here we go, talking about the last time, right? You have to go way back over here into 2021 before we were sniffing this area, right? And then we lost it for the longest, and now it's back all these years later. That's crazy, right? Weekly chart confirms that this is part of a longer term breakout with next key zone at around 66.5 to 68%. Okay, right now we're again 65.4. Okay, why this matters. This signals strong capital rotation back into Bitcoin. It's not bad news for altcoins in the short term though. It's not bad news for altcoins in the short term. Remember, BTC rises, everything else follows suit eventually. Others, speaking of, let's take a look. Others is the total crypto market cap excluding the top 10. Okay, just as shown, if you don't know. Let's take a look at it on the daily first. Holding on to this area, you can see it. Others market cap is sitting at 225 right now, 225.84 billion. It's down a bit for the day. It's having a red day, but it's still staying above this line right here. Okay, the daily chart shows rejection from the 50 EMA for right now. It's actually getting kind of sandwiched in between the 50 EMA, this blue at 228.68, and this ascending line right here that you see as support, which is at around 224. So I mean, it's really getting tight right there. Okay, the weekly structure looks flat and still under resistance. Okay, this one is sandwiched in between the 50, this line of support right here to 211, and also the 200 EMA as well. Okay, so the 50 EMA support at the below the 50 EMA. Support right here at 224, support right here at 210, and support right here at the 200 EMA. So I mean, this could be a strong area to hold. And if you pan out, guys, right, this is what the other chart looks like, right? Up. Okay, guys, we still have more up to go. Okay, we still have more up to go. Anyways, this confirms what we're seeing. Okay, alts are not yet ready. Until BTC chills out, right, and volume rotates back in, alts are likely to just chop around or bleed. All right, I think maybe a slow grind up too is possible with the right altcoins, right? With the right altcoins. And these are the altcoins I think that are the right ones. Meme coins specifically, right? If you watch my stuff, you already know this. So let's take a look at them. Migos, Toshi, KeyCat, dogging me. What's Migos doing? It's holding its trend line, but still below EMAs. It's kind of I would say just a basing structure, right? Somewhat fragile, I guess, because it's been down, but I mean, it's looking like this is the floor that it's creating, and it's just ranging on that floor. Okay, so that's good area to buy. Toshi rejecting off of the EMAs right here, the 50 and the 200 for now, but it's still staying right there, and plus the point of control, right, depending on where you put it, but it's around that zone. So I mean, right now it's in heavy. See where you put it here. I think there's good support here. I don't know that we lose it, right? Again, also in another accumulation sideways zone after dropping for a while, right? And now it's also looking like it's just sideways, bottomed out. KeyCat is holding support and mid-range. All right, actually out of all three, KeyCat looks the best. We flipped this right here, 0029. We got some resistance, but less so, right? Less so. So let's see what happens here. Dogging me after 4 days of dropping finally some green. Let's see if we can get back above 3048. Right now we're at 30445, which is fine. We've been here before below this line, but we'll eventually come back. So eventually we will come back over this line. All right, so again, a good area for dogging me to buy. Right now, the key message is KeyCat is the only one worth watching at the moment. Everything else is worth accumulating, in my opinion. Okay, the rest need a catalyst to revive momentum. Once Bitcoin starts moving up, guys, there will be catalysts. The momentum will be created. Okay, once Bitcoin starts moving, the altcoins will follow, guys. The good ones, and these are the good ones. And let's recap the FOMC. Okay, all right. The Fed held rates steady at 5.25 to 5.50%. No surprise to anyone. Powell admitted inflation progress is, quote, slower than expected. No rate hikes in sight. Cuts are still on the table, but not imminent. His tone, which is important, cautious, but not bearish. Think wait and see mode. Right? And the market reacted. The Dow, what did it do? Had a green day. Okay. It actually jumped 248 points. NASDAQ and S&P having a green day. Had a green day. Same. All right, not huge, but good. All right, good enough. They're up modestly. 2-year at 3.78%. 10-year at 4.26, both having red days. Yields dropping. Good. VIX at 23.55, signaling a risk on mood. I think we still have some more downside to go. Touch this yellow line, which is the 200 EMA again, which is at 20. The markets, they breathed a sigh of relief, okay, after the FOMC meeting, the decision, and then the Fed Powell speech. No hawkish surprises, which means green candles for both equity and crypto. All right, let's keep looking at some more macro. How did the GXY look? It's green. It's green, but it's still pretty flat at 99.86, not above this 100. And let's see if this ends up being a fake out and we come back above it, because that's where we've been for quite a while, right above this line, right? Look at all that since April 2022. Okay, we're below it now. Let's see what happens here. I mentioned the VIX dropped. We saw the VIX. Okay, so the fear is cooling. Bond yields, I mentioned those slightly down. Supports asset flows into crypto and equities. Indices bounce across the board. Gold. Let's take a look at gold. We saw all those other ones that I mentioned. Okay, there we go. Pulled back some. All right. Now this is on a new day. This is actually Thursday. The candle that it's on right now. All right, so I had a red day, but it's just basically near all-time highs. Okay, I mean, it's just maybe consolidating before, honestly, maybe the possible next leg up. Let's see what happens. In summary, macro is not screaming bullish, but it is supportive. It is supportive, and that's all crypto needs right now. My final forecast, 5 to 10 day outlook. My scenario A, my bullish breakout, BTC breaks 100,000 and expansion begins. We break this area, guys, 100,000. We are off to the races. Expansion begins. BTC dominance hits 66.5. We're close. Okay, and then the meme coins follow. Alts rebound on spot inflows. Today the spot. Yesterday the spot inflows. Oh no, I'm sorry. Alts rebound on spot inflows. That's all I wanted to mention there. Scenario B, rejection and chop. All right, so we get rejected here, right? Get rejected here. We stall at resistance. Altcoins will stay weak. Derivatives remain quiet. No fireworks. Essentially, we see more of what we've just been seeing the last couple weeks, sideways around this area. My base case is BTC consolidates just below 100,000 into the weekend. Alts continue to lag. Spot is in control, and that's a good thing, guys, until leverage jumps back in. All right, and that's pretty much it, guys. If you can, please like, please subscribe, please leave a comment. I'm trying to grow this channel, and all this stuff really does help. With all that said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Peace.